Have you ever had a moment where you suddenly wanted to change your entire life? New habits, new mindset, new routine, maybe even a completely different version of yourself. One bad week, one emotional moment, or one disappointing realization suddenly makes you feel like you need to become a new person overnight. Psychology says this desire is often connected to emotional exhaustion, frustration, and the mind's need to escape discomfort. 1. They become tired of their current identity. Sometimes people are not just tired of their situation, they become tired of being the version of themselves connected to that situation. Their habits, routines, failures, and emotional patterns start feeling heavy. Psychology says the brain begins craving a new identity because it feels like emotional relief. Becoming a different person starts to feel easier than continuing to live as the current version of themselves. 2. They mistake motivation for real change. Strong emotional moments create intense motivation. After heartbreak, failure, embarrassment, or frustration, people suddenly feel ready to change everything. They make huge plans, strict routines, and unrealistic promises to themselves. But psychology shows emotional intensity creates temporary urgency, not lasting transformation. The mind changes quickly, but behavior changes slowly. That is why many people feel completely different emotionally, but still struggle to maintain change consistently. 3. They romanticize fresh starts. The brain naturally loves the idea of starting over. New routines, new environments, and new versions of yourself feel psychologically clean. People begin imagining that changing their appearance, lifestyle, or daily habits will instantly solve how they feel internally. But psychology says unresolved emotional patterns usually follow the person wherever they go. 4. They are trying to escape emotional discomfort. Sometimes the desire for a new life is actually a desire to escape stress, regret, loneliness, disappointment, or emotional pain. Instead of processing those emotions, the mind starts fantasizing about becoming someone completely different. Psychology says escape feels emotionally easier than gradual healing. So people chase dramatic transformation because it temporarily creates distance from their current emotional state. 5. They underestimate how slow real change feels. Real change is usually repetitive, gradual, and emotionally uncomfortable. But people often imagine transformation as something dramatic and immediate. They expect to suddenly feel disciplined, confident, and completely different. Psychology says the brain prefers fast emotional rewards, which is why ordinary progress can feel disappointing. So many people become addicted to the emotional excitement of restarting again and again. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more psychology content like this.